Peace, guys. I hope that you're all having a beautiful day today. If you guys are seeing 777 sequences of numbers, synchronicities a lot, this video is most definitely for you. I'm going to share my experiences with 777, what I found it means to me. It can mean different things for different people, for different situations, for different scenarios. Always keep that in mind, right? A lot of times these sequences of numbers will be tied into something that is happening in our reality, right? So I want to share with you guys some things that I've experienced with this number. So let's dive into it. First of all, sevens govern the universe. If you guys haven't noticed this by now, 7 colors of the rainbow, 7 musical notes in the instrument. The letter 7 in the alphabet, the 7th letter in the alphabet is G, which stands for geometry or God. And I believe it is God's favorite number. All the ancient societies, these advanced people, always used this number. They knew it was a great number. That's why we see 777 as a lucky number. And what it really means is that you're on the right track, at the right place, at the right time. 777 brings the confirmation that you have been hearing and listening to divine guidance and taking steps to heal and improve your life, and it's working. So it's a very beautiful meaning, and I've been seeing sevens for a very long time, and I've been seeing synchronicities since the beginning of my journey. And I'm sure if you're watching this, you guys have been experiencing divine synchronicity, sequences of numbers, codes, patterns, just amazing things that blow your mind every single day, that literally tell you you're on the right path. You are being communicated with from the other side, and they do this through numerology, right? So I was actually born, guys, on September 19th, 1991. And if you take a look at that number, it's 9191991. My birthday is quite literally a synchronicity. And I was actually born 11 days early on the 37th minute into my birthday. And 37 in numerology is also an amazing number. When you take 37, you times it by any multiple of 369, it equals 111, 222, 333, 444, 555, and it keeps on going on into infinity. If you add those numbers up, it's always 369 as well, which is another sequence that just governs the universe. But anyways, back to the sevens, guys. We have to realize that throughout life, we're always being communicated with. We're always being guided. And when we start to tap into this energy, we're going to start to see more synchronicities, more coincidences, if you will. So along my early journey, I started to experience these things a lot. And to make a long story short, when I decided to make a change in my life, I was living in London, Ontario. You know, I was a personal trainer. I was just getting by, but I've always had these big dreams and big goals that I've always wanted to accomplish in my life. You know, I've always wanted, financial freedom, travel the world, do whatever I please, help as many people as possible, feed as many people as possible, go around the world and teach people and just help humanity. That's all I want to do. And obviously you need funds to do that. So, this has always been the vision. And I knew I needed a change in my life, and I came to essentially crossroads one day, and I knew I needed to make a change. And I decided to move out west to, work in the oil fields, to save money and start businesses and, work for myself and all that stuff. And before I even moved out west, before I even knew I was going to move out west, I started seeing 777 everywhere. And this is the first time that I was experiencing this synchronicity. I was seeing a lot of, 1111. You get that a lot when you first start your awakening process. 1111 is the number of awakening. But yeah, I just started seeing 777 everywhere, and I was telling my really good friend, man, I'm seeing sevens everywhere. Like they were following me everywhere I go. And I kept seeing them up until the move. And I drove out here, and I was out here for a couple weeks, and I was a little bit down on myself. The job is extremely hard, and there were some things that I left behind in London, relationships and all that stuff that hurt me, and I was a little bit down on myself. And I remember coming home, and I came home and I sat down and I decided to go to the gym. And the guy that I live with was going to the gym too, but we drove separately. And I was following him in my car, and he was going just this random path. And I ended up coming to a stop sign, and I come behind his truck. So the truck that was already here, where I moved, the person's house that I moved into, his license plate was 777, and it blew my mind that I was seeing this synchronicity like non-stop, and it was just showing me where I was going, and like, here's the path, and it's like, you're on the right path. You're following your heart's desires and your manifestations. You are quite literally listening to divine guidance and taking steps to heal and improve your life, and it's working. And I was just so mind blown. And ever since then, this number has been so dominant in my life. I always see sevens everywhere I go, and it's just a friendly reminder that you're doing the right things, you're on the right path, you're still listening to your heart, you're listening to your intuition, which in turn is listening to divine guidance. Like, that intuitive feeling that you have is the divine guidance around you. That's why you get those gut feelings, because your gut is connected to that out of worldly information and energy. Like, there's so much going on around you that you don't see. We see 0.003% of the visible light spectrum. There's so much going on, and it's set up that way for a reason, because you have to believe in the invisible, right? It's the belief, and once you believe in something, it gets so much stronger, right? So if you guys are seeing 777, it is a beautiful number. It means that you're following your heart. It means that you're following your guidance. I always suggest looking up these numbers too, because like I said in the beginning of the video, it can mean different things for different people, right? Especially in different situations in life. Maybe even what you're thinking at the time, they might throw sevens in your face. But it's always good to, look it up on Google, like 777 spiritual meaning, or just meaning. And more often than not, something will come up that is extremely relevant with what's going on in your life currently, or even the thoughts that you're having currently. Always assess your thoughts that you're having when you see these synchronicities, right? So I just wanted to make a quick video today just to explain, if you guys are seeing sevens, if you're seeing synchronicities, 1111, 222, 333, you're being, essentially guided. You're being communicated with from your angels, from your ascended masters, from the other side. And embrace this feeling. A lot of people, when they first start seeing synchronicities, they're tripping out. And I remember, like myself, I was freaking out for a while because I didn't understand what was going on. I started meditating, and I started seeing 1111 absolutely everywhere. Like, it would follow me non-stop, and that's dominantly the number that people get when they have their awakening process. I remember waking up, I still have the screenshot. I remember waking up dead of sleep, and I turned over and touched my phone and checked the time. It was 1:11 on October 11th and 11% of my battery. And I was just like, damn, like, that blew my mind. But I was, again, tripping out for some time. And what changed everything was I come across a post on Instagram, and it said, 1111 question mark, is it happening to you? And I'm like, well, yeah, it is, right? And I started doing my research and figuring out that everyone that's doing these things, everyone that's looking within and silencing the mind, starts receiving these synchronicities and information. It's like, damn, there's something here. I've figured out the meaning of life. And that's what you're doing when you're seeing these things. You're communicating with out of worldly energies. And the whole meaning for you being here is to understand who you are, right? And this helps you understand who you are. They're telling you who you are. That's who you are. This is temporary. This is for growth and, and fulfilling divine soul missions, but mostly to grow, mostly to evolve the soul, right? And these synchronicities really help with that. So if you guys are seeing them, embrace them, love them, ask for more of them, and appreciate and be grateful for them. So once again, 777 brings a confirmation you've been hearing and listening to divine guidance and taking steps to heal and improve your life, and it's working. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video today. If you did, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, but for now we will part ways. So peace, love, and have a glorious, magical, wonderful day, guys. I will see you guys soon. I love you guys so, so much. Peace.